The word came out casually, like he was commenting on the weather. Must be nice, working from home, living the easy life. I stopped mid-sentence, looked at Dad across the dinner table. It's not easy, it's just remote. He waved his fork, laughed. Meanwhile, I'm stuck here all day with the parasite. Everyone stopped eating. Marcus's fork hung in the air. Jennifer's wine glass paused at her lips. The kids kept chewing, oblivious. Parasite. The word sat there. Heavily ugly. I'd paid for this house. $340,000. 8 years ago, 20% down. $68,000 cash I'd saved. Mortgage, 1,847 monthly. Plus taxes. Insurance and maintenance. Real cost, $2,000 per month. 8 years of payments. $600 so far. Dad moved in 3 years ago, after retirement. Just temporarily. 3 months? Maybe 6. 3 months became 36. 3 years living here. $0 paid. Not rent. Not utilities. Not groceries. Nothing. And he just called me a parasite. In my house. At my table. Eating my food. Marcus cleared his throat. Dad, that's not… What? Dad cut him off. It's true. I pay for this lifestyle. My social security. My pension. I looked at Marcus. He looked at his plate, looked at Jennifer. She studied her wine. Nobody said anything. Dad kept going. Back in my day, you worked hard, earned your keep, didn't just sit in pajamas clicking keyboards. I grabbed my keys from the counter, stood up. Where are you going? Dad asked. Didn't answer, just walked out. Got in my car, drove. Ended up at a 24-hour coffee shop, corner booth, laptop out. Stared at nothing. Parasite. I pulled up my mortgage statement. Balance remaining, $178,450. Open Zillow. Recent sales in my neighborhood? 3 houses. Similar size, similar condition. $515,000. $508,000. $584,000. I could sell? Right now. Started calculating. New spreadsheet. Sale price estimate, $520,000. Mortgage payoff, $178,450. Realtor fees, $31,200. Closing costs, $4,000. Net proceeds, $306,350. $300,000. Then I opened a second spreadsheet. Dad's free ride. Started typing. All the costs. 3 years of costs. Rent equivalent, $1,800 month of 36. $64,800 utilities. $250 month of 36. $9,000 groceries. $400 month of 36. $14,400 internet, cable. $150 month of 30. $5,400 golf membership. $185 month of 36. $6,660 total. $260. $100,000. While he called me a parasite, I sat back, looked at both spreadsheets. Then I did something I'd never done before. I Googled, how long to sell a house? Results. 60-90 days average. 30 days if you price aggressively. 20 days if market's slow. Googled, sell house without telling occupant. Results flooded in. Legal advice forums. Reddit threads. People asking the same question. Answer. If your name is on the deed alone, you can sell. Occupant has no legal claim. I screenshot everything. Saved it to a folder labeled Research. Then I Googled studio apartments in California. Scrolled through listings. $900 $200 monthly. Available now. Found one. Modern building. $150 monthly. Available in 60 days. Perfect timing. I bookmarked it. Check the time. 1:47 a.m. Drove home. Everyone gone. Kitchen cleaned. Dad's door closed. TV on inside. I walked to the kitchen, sat down, pulled out my phone. Did something else I'd never done. Checked Dad's public Venmo. Account set to public. Scrolled back 3 months. Payments. Mario's Steakhouse, $87. Pinewood Golf, $45. Linda, dinner, $40. Linda? Who's Linda? I scrolled further. More Linda payments. $40, $55, $35. Dad was dating, eating out, playing golf, while telling me he couldn't afford rent. I screenshot everything. Research folder. Then his Facebook, public profile. 2 days ago, photo at restaurant. Him and a woman. Great night with Linda. 1 week ago, golf day, shot an 82. 2 weeks ago, retirement is treating me well. Living the good life. Living the good life. In my house. On my dime. I closed my laptop, sat in the dark. This wasn't just about the word, the insult, the dinner. This was about 3 years of taking. 3 years of assuming. 3 years of playing victim while living large. I opened Google again. Real estate agents near me. Clicked the first result. Premier Realty. Sarah Chen. 5-star reviews. Contact form at the bottom. I filled it out. Name, address, email, phone, best time to call, message. Looking to sell quickly. 3-bed, 2-bath. Updated kitchen and bathroom. Need agent ASAP. Click submit. 1:52 a.m. Expected response in days. Phone rang at 8:17 a.m. I was making coffee. Dad's still asleep. Unknown number. Answered. Hi, is this the owner of 847 Maple Street? Woman's voice. Professional. Energetic. Yes. I'm Sarah Chen with Premier Realty. Got your inquiry. I looked at the property online. Beautiful area. I'd love to come by. Are you available today? Today? Already? Actually, yes, but my father lives here. He doesn't know I'm selling. Pause. He doesn't know? No, and I'd like to keep it that way. Is he on the deed? No, just me. He's essentially a guest. Okay, when can I see it when he's out? Thursday mornings. He's out 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Thursday at 10 works. See you then. She hung up. Fast, professional, perfect, Thursday morning. 9:30 a.m. Dad came out. Golf clothes, bag over shoulder. Heading out, back around 2. Sounds good. Door closed. He left. In my car. On my gas. 9:58 a.m. Doorbell rang. Sarah Chen. Professional suit, tablet, confident smile. You're the owner? That's me. She walked through. Photos, notes, measurements. You've maintained this beautifully. Recent updates? Kitchen 3 years ago, bathroom 2, new roof last year. Perfect. Market's hot. I think we can list at $535,000 and have offers within days. My stomach flipped. More than I'd calculated. That fast? Low inventory, high demand, good neighborhood. Schools rated 9-10. This'll move. Do it. One question. Your father. When will he know? When new owners arrive at the door. She raised an eyebrow. That's bold. He called me a parasite in my own house, while I pay every bill. She set down her tablet. How long has he lived here? 3 years. Free. And contributed? $0. She nodded slowly. I've seen worse. Had a client whose mother lived rent-free for 5 years, then sued when he sold. Can Dad do that? Legally? Not if he's not on the deed. Not if there's no written lease. He's legally a guest. Good. She pulled out papers. Listing agreement. I'll schedule showings when he's out. What's his routine? Tuesdays and Thursdays. Golf, 9 to 2. Perfect. She left at 10:47 a.m. Dad got home 2:15 p.m. How was golf? Good. Shot an 86. Nice. He went to his room. I went to mine. At 3:34 p.m. email from Sarah. Listed. Already have showing requests for next Tuesday. I stared at that email. 4 days. First showing in 4 days. This was really happening. I opened a new tab. Googled. Apartment 60-day lease near me. Found the building I'd bookmarked. Modern, secure, gym, parking, called the number, left a message. They called back in an hour. Studio 312 still available, $150 monthly. Move in 60 days. Interested? Very. I can email application now. Do it. Hung up. Filled out application. Income verification. References. Credit check. Approved by 6 p.m. same day. Lease signed electronically. Move-in date, 60 days from today. Same week I'd close on the house. Perfect timing. Friday evening. Dinner time. I made pasta. Dad ate in front of TV. Golf channel. Premium cable. $185 monthly. I paid it. I watched him from the kitchen, comfortable, sprawled, remote in hand, completely unaware. That night I couldn't sleep, not from guilt, from planning. Opened my laptop, started a new doc. Operation timeline. Week 1, list house, done. Week 2, first showings. Week 3, receive offers. Week 4, accept offer, start process. Week 8, closing date. I'd need Dad out before closing, but how? Couldn't tell him. He'd fight it. Maybe sue, maybe refuse. Better, let him think he's leaving on his own. I added to the timeline. Week 6, start budget cuts. Week 7, suggest he might want to find his own place. Week 8, he moves out, thinking it's his choice. Week 8 plus 1, closing happens. Week 8 plus 2, new owners arrive. Week 8 plus 3, Dad realizes beautiful. Saturday morning. Started phase 1, went to Dad's room, knocked. Yeah? Quick thing, I'm making some budget cuts, gonna cancel some subscriptions. What kind? Various. Cable, streaming, just tightening up. Makes sense, economy's rough. Exactly. I walked away, opened my credit card app. Found golf club membership, clicked cancel membership. Are you sure? This will take effect immediately. Clicked confirm. Done. Then Netflix. Cancelled. Hulu. Cancelled. HBO Max. Cancelled. Disney Plus. Cancelled. YouTube Premium. Cancelled. Every streaming service gone. Then cable company. Called them. I'd like to downgrade from premium to basic. May I ask why? Budget concerns. Basic package is channels 2 to 45. You'll lose all sports, movie channels, premium content. That's fine. Effective immediately? Yes. Done. Hung up. Smiled. Phase 1 complete. Monday morning. Dad woke up early, tried to watch ESPN. No signal. Tried Golf Channel. Channel not available in your package. Tried HBO. Please upgrade to view this channel. He came to my office. Cable's not working. It's working. I downgraded. Budget cuts. To what? Basic. Channels 2 to 45. That's nothing. That's what I can afford right now. But my golf shows. YouTube has free golf content. What about Netflix? Canceled that too. His face went red. All of them? All of them. Budget cuts. This is ridiculous. This is reality. Bills are bills. He started to argue, stopped, walked back to his room. I heard him flipping through basic cable. Stopping. Flipping. Stopping. Finding nothing he wanted. Good. Tuesday. First showing. Told Dad. Inspector coming. Air quality check. City requirement. Out by 11. Fine. He left at 10:45. 11 a.m., young couple, mid-20s, excited, loved the kitchen. Sarah pulled me aside after. They're interested. Pre-approved. Might make an offer. Today? Possibly. Market's that competitive? They left. Dad came home 1 p.m. Inspector done? All clear. 5:47 p.m. Email from Sarah. Offer received. $535,000. Closing in 60 days. Pre-approved buyers. Clean offer. Should we accept? 60 days. Perfect timeline. I replied, accepted. 2 minutes later, accepted. Congratulations. Closing scheduled for 60 days from today. I sat back in my chair. 60 days. Dad would be out in 60 days. He just didn't know it yet. Week 2. Dad's routine didn't change. Golf Tuesdays and Thursdays. TV the rest. Except now the TV only had basic cable, and he hated it. I watched him flip through channels, stopping, frustrated, flipping again. No Golf Channel, no ESPN, no HBO, just local news, weather, old westerns in black and white. He looked miserable. I felt nothing. Wednesday morning, I drove past Dad's favorite golf club, the one with his 185-month membership, parked across the street. Watched. 9:47 a.m., Dad's regular foursome arrived. 4 guys in their 60s, expensive clubs, laughing. Dad wasn't with them, because his membership was canceled, because I'd canceled it. I pulled out my phone, took a photo, added it to research folder. Titled it, Things Dad Can't Afford Anymore, Golf. Then I drove to Mario's Steakhouse, the restaurant from his Venmo history. Asked the hostess, does a regular named Dad's name come here? Oh yes, usually Tuesday nights. Him and Linda. Haven't seen him in 2 weeks, though. Thanks. Walked out. Added note to research. Can't afford restaurants anymore either. This wasn't revenge. This was documentation. Evidence that Dad had money, had lifestyle, just chose not to contribute. Thursday, second showing. Told Dad, plumber coming, checking pipes, need house empty 10 to 1. He sighed. Took the bus. Couldn't afford golf without membership. Couldn't afford gas twice a week. 10 a.m., different couple, 30s, 2 kids. Loved the backyard. Sarah. They're considering making an offer. Back up if first one falls through. Good. Dad came home 1:30, sweating. Bus broke down, walked last half mile. Inspection done? All clear. He went straight to his room, turned AC to 72. House rules said 74. I walked in, adjusted it back. House rules, 74 degrees. It's hot. Then open a window. Walked out. Week 3, I started packing, subtly, strategically. Told Dad, doing a deep clean, decluttering, minimalism. Okay. Packed personal items in boxes labeled donation. He never checked. Photos, documents, important files. All went to storage unit I'd rented. Monday night. Dad tried to cook, opened the fridge. Where's the beer? Didn't buy any. Still? Budget cuts. You want beer? Buy it. He opened the pantry. Where's the good olive oil? Used it up. Vegetable oil under sink. That's not the same. It's oil. It cooks food. He made plain pasta. No fancy ingredients. Ate at the table in silence. I ate protein bar at my desk. Didn't join him. Why pretend we were family? Tuesday morning. I did something bold. Called Dad's assisted living facilities. 3 of them. Hi, I'm researching options for my father. What's your monthly rate? First place, $2,200 for studio, $2,800 for 1 bedroom. Second place, $2,400 studio, Medicaid accepted after assets depleted. Third place, $2,900 all-inclusive. Meals, activities, transportation. I added everything to a new spreadsheet. Dad's future options. Dad made $2,400 monthly retirement. Could barely afford the cheapest option. And only if he had nothing else. No car, no golf, no restaurants, no Linda. I saved the spreadsheet. Didn't feel guilty. Felt informed. Wednesday, week 4. Got a text from Marcus. First contact since the dinner. Hey, Dad mentioned you're being weird about bills. Everything okay? I replied, everything's fine, just setting boundaries. What kind of boundaries? The kind where people contribute to the household they live in. He's retired, he doesn't have much. He has $2,400 a month. He spends it on golf and his girlfriend Linda. Pause. Long pause. Girlfriend? I sent him the Venmo screenshots, the Facebook photos. Yeah, girlfriend, dating, restaurants, golf, while paying me $0 rent. Marcus didn't reply for an hour. Then, I didn't know. Neither did I, until I looked. Another pause. What do you want me to do? Nothing. This is between me and Dad. Just wanted you to know the full picture. Read receipt. No response. Good. Let Marcus sit with that information. Thursday. Week 5. Dad's credit card statement came. I saw it on the counter. He opened it. Face went pale. 340? Problem? I thought I was being careful. Were you? He looked at the statement. Eating out, coffee, bus passes, snacks. Adds up. I can't keep this up. Then stop eating out. Make coffee here. He folded the statement. Balance due. 340. Retirement deposit already spent minus 250. 2 weeks until next deposit. Math wasn't working for him. Friday. I went to my new apartment. Final walkthrough before move-in. Manager showed me around. Move-in is week of closing, right? Correct. 10 weeks from now. Perfect. We'll have it cleaned and ready. I signed final paperwork. Paid first month, last month, security. $3,450 total. From my savings. Money I'd earned. Money Dad had never touched. Drove back to the house. Noticed something. For sale sign in my front yard. Bold, professional. Sarah Chen, Premier Realty. I'd told her to be discreet, but market standards required signage. I pulled up. Dad wasn't home. At the library, free air conditioning. I grabbed the sign, laid it flat in the garage, behind boxes. Texted Sarah, "Sign needs to come down. Dad will see it." She replied, "Sorry, standard procedure. I'll list it as discreet showing online. Sign down tomorrow." Thanks. But damage might be done. If Dad saw it before I moved it. I waited, nervous, watching clock. Dad got home 5 p.m., walked right past where sign had been, didn't notice, or didn't register. Either way, safe. Week 6. Time for Phase 2, suggestion. Saturday morning, coffee. Dad at table. I sat down across from him. Rare. "Hey, been thinking. This arrangement. You living here?" He looked up. "Yeah? It's been 3 years." "Yeah. I think maybe it's time you found your own place." His face changed, defensive. "You kicking me out?" "No, suggesting. There's a difference." "Why now?" "Because I need my space, my house, my life. I'm your father. And this is my house, that I pay for entirely, that you've lived in free for 3 years. I don't have money for my own place. You have $2,400 monthly. Studios rent for $900, $200. You can afford it. After bills, food, transportation. After you stop eating at Mario's with Linda. After you stop paying for golf rounds. After you actually budget." He stared at me. "You've been tracking my spending? Your Venmo is public. Your Facebook is public. It's not tracking. It's observing. That's invasive. That's reality. You spend money on lifestyle, not on rent. That's your choice. But I'm done subsidizing it." He stood up, shaking. "This is my home, too." "No, this is my home. You're a guest. Guests eventually leave." He walked to his room. Slammed door. I sat there. Sipped coffee. Waited. 10 minutes later. His door opened. "Fine, I'll look for a place." "Good. I'd suggest starting now. These things take time." Door closed again. Phase 2. Complete. Week 7. Dad started apartment hunting. Slowly, reluctantly. He'd leave with printed listings, come back defeated. Everything requires first, last, and security. That's $3,000. Sounds right. I don't have that. Then save for it. Or ask Marcus for a loan. I'm not asking Marcus. Then figure it out. He did eventually. Called Marcus. Asked for help. I heard him on the phone. "Just $3,000. I'll pay you back." Couldn't hear Marcus's response. But Dad's face, relieved. "Thank you, really, thank you." He found a studio. $975 month. Available in 3 weeks. Showed me the listing. "This work?" "Works fine. I'll need to pack." "You do that." He started packing. 3 suitcases, 2 boxes. Everything he owned. After 3 years. 5 containers. I watched him pack from the hallway. Felt nothing. Week 8. Moving day. Marcus showed up Friday morning. Truck and driveway. Dad loaded his stuff. Took 30 minutes. Marcus saw me on porch. "You satisfied now?" I asked him to contribute. He chose to leave. "You manipulated him." I set boundaries. He couldn't handle them. Marcus walked back to truck. Dad came out. Last box. Looked at me. "I'll mail first month's rent." I almost laughed. "Rent? To who? For where?" "Don't worry about it." "What?" "Just go. We're done." He stood there, confused. "After 3 years, that's it?" "That's it." He got in truck. Marcus drove away. I checked my watch. 10:47 a.m. Closing was Monday. 10 a.m. 72 hours. Perfect timing. Saturday. I did final packing, loaded last boxes into my car, drove to new apartment, dropped everything off. Unit 312. Empty. Clean. Mine. Came back to the house. Now mostly empty. Furniture stayed. TV stayed. Those came with the sale. But everything personal? Gone. The house looked staged, professional, ready for new owners. Sunday, day before closing. I walked through every room, last time as owner. Kitchen, where Dad called me Parasite. Living room, where he watched premium cable I paid for. Guest room, where he slept rent-free for 195 nights. I felt nothing. No nostalgia, no sadness. Just ready to close the chapter. Monday, 10 a.m., title company. Sarah was there, buyers another room, excited couple, papers spread across table, signatures, initials, dates. 10:47 a.m., final signature. Notary stamped the deed. Congratulations, transaction complete. 11:04 a.m., wire transfer hit my account. 318,450, 318,000. I sat in my car, stared at the number. More than Dad would see in 10 years of retirement. And I'd earned it by saying one word. Number at 2 p.m. I drove past the house. One last look. Moving truck already there. New owners unloading furniture, young couple, happy, excited, building their life. In the house I'd built, and protected, and finally freed myself from. I drove to my apartment, parked in spot 34, walked to unit 312, unlocked door, stepped inside, set keys on counter, pulled out phone, blocked Dad's number, blocked Marcus's number. No more calls, no more guilt, no more family obligations, just boundaries, enforced, permanent. I sat on the floor, back against wall, empty apartment, but mine, completely mine. No guest room, no unwanted occupants, no parasites, just freedom. Monday morning, 10:23 a.m. My phone rang, unknown number, answered on instinct, mistake. What did you do? Marcus, screaming. I pulled phone from ear, put it on speaker, set it on my desk. Be specific. The house, you sold it. Dad just found out from strangers at the door. Okay? Okay? That's all you have to say? What else is there? An explanation, an apology, something. I leaned back in my chair. New apartment, quiet, mine. Dad lived there 3 years, free. Called me a parasite. I solved the problem. By selling the house without telling him? My house, my name on deed, my decision. He had nowhere to go. He had a studio, $975 month. Marcus, you loaned him the deposit. You knew he was moving. Silence. I thought, Marcus stopped, started again. I thought he was moving because you guys had a fight, not because you sold the house. The fight was 3 years overdue. The sale was business. How did he find out? New owners showed up, with a deed. Dad tried showing them his rental agreement. They showed him their purchase contract. Oh my God. They gave him 30 minutes to explain. He couldn't, because there was nothing to explain. He'd been living in my house, that I sold. That's it. Marcus was breathing hard, angry breathing. Where is he now? His studio, where he moved Friday. His studio that he can barely afford. His studio that costs less than he spent monthly on golf and Linda. Linda? Who's... He stopped. Forget it. I don't care. This is insane. This is consequences. You're my brother and I don't even recognize you. Good. The old version paid for everyone else's life. This version doesn't. He hung up. I sat there, stared at phone, expected to feel something. Guilt, regret, doubt. Felt nothing. Just relief that it was done. Tuesday, 11:47 a.m., email from Dad's address. Subject, please read this. I stared at it. Cursor hovering over delete. Clicked it anyway. I don't understand what happened. I moved out Friday like you asked. Marcus helped me. I signed a lease for a studio. I thought we were okay. Then Monday, 2 people showed up at the house, at our house, with keys. They said they bought it. They had papers, a deed, with your signature. They gave me 30 minutes to leave. I had to explain I didn't live there anymore. They didn't believe me until I showed them my new address. Do you know how humiliating that was? Explaining to strangers that my own son sold the house I was living in? I don't have money for a lawyer. I don't have money for anything anymore. The studio takes most of my retirement. I can't afford golf, can't eat out, can barely afford groceries. I'm your father. How could you do this? Please call me. Please explain. Dad. I read it twice. Third line caught me. Our house. Not my house. Our house. After 3 years of free rent, he thought he had ownership. I didn't reply, deleted the email, went back to work. Wednesday afternoon, text from Jennifer, Marcus's wife. Can we talk? Just you and me. No Marcus, no Dad. About what? About what happened. I want your side. Coffee tomorrow, 11 a.m. She sent address. Coffee shop near her work. Thursday, 11 a.m. Jennifer arrived. Professional clothes. Tired eyes. Marcus only tells me his version. I need to understand. I showed her the Venmo screenshots, Facebook posts, Linda at restaurants. Your father-in-law spent 3 years eating out and playing golf while paying me zero, then called me a parasite. She scrolled through photos. I didn't know about Linda. Neither did Marcus. But selling without telling him? I told him to find a place. He did. He moved Friday. I closed Monday. Marcus wants me to convince you to help Dad financially. No, Dad has $2,400 monthly. Studio costs $975, he can afford it. Just not with golf and restaurants. She stood. You're not going to apologize. For what? Setting boundaries? She walked to door. Stopped. I understand why you did it. Don't agree with how. But I understand. She left. I sat there. Finished my coffee. That was the closest I'd get to family understanding. And honestly, it was enough. Week 3. Post-closing. Dad started calling from different numbers. Borrowed phones, payphones, random area codes. I didn't answer, just blocked each new number. By day 20, I'd blocked 17 numbers. Week 4. Marcus showed up at my apartment. Somehow found my address. Knocked on door 6 p.m. I looked through peephole. Him. Alone. Opened door. Didn't invite him in. Marcus. We need to talk. Do we? Dad's struggling. Okay. He can't afford his bills. He's asking me for money. I can't keep loaning him cash. So stop. He's our father. He's your father who you're choosing to support. I'm not stopping you. You could help. I helped for 3 years. I'm done. Marcus's face was red, angry. What if he ends up on the street? He won't. He has retirement income. He has a studio. He has options. What if he gets sick? What if he can't work? He's retired. He doesn't work. And if he gets sick, there's Medicaid, social services, programs. You'd let him go on Medicaid? I'd let him use the resources available to him as an adult citizen. Yes. Marcus stared at me. You've changed. No. I've stopped pretending family means unlimited access to my bank account. This is cold. This is boundaries. He turned to leave. Stopped. Mom would be ashamed of you. Our mother. Past 6 years. The woman who'd always sided with Dad. Maybe, but she's not here. And I'm done living for people's approval. He left. Didn't come back. Month 2. Got a call from a number I didn't recognize. Hospital. Is this my name? Yes? This is County General, your father. Dad's name was brought in this morning. He's asking for you. My stomach tightened. What happened? Panic attack. Severe. We've stabilized him, but he's requesting family. I'm not available. Pause. Sir, he's your father. I understand. I'm still not available. Can you at least call him? He's very distressed. Give him Marcus's number. I gave it. That's his son too. We'll try that. Thank you. Hung up. Sat there, staring at wall. Dad was in the hospital, asking for me, and I'd said no. Expected guilt, expected to crack, expected to feel something, just felt tired. Tired of being the emergency contact, the backup plan, the wallet. Let Marcus handle it. Later that day, text from Marcus. Dad had a panic attack. Hospital overnight. Thanks for nothing. I didn't reply. Month 3. Dad's apartment building manager called me. How'd he get my number? Your father listed you as emergency contact. He's 3 days late on rent. Can you help? Remove me as emergency contact. I'm not responsible for his rent. But he said, I don't care what he said. Remove my name, remove my number, don't call again. Hung up. 5 minutes later. Call from Dad's studio directly. Don't hang up, please. Dad's voice, shaking, desperate. I should have hung up, didn't. What? I can't make rent. I'm short $200. I've cut everything. I don't eat out. I don't golf. I canceled Linda. I have nothing left to cut. Then you need $200. Can you? No. Please, I'm begging you. Just this once. I'll pay you back. Like you paid me back for 3 years of free housing? Silence. I know I messed up. I know I took advantage. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Good. Apology noted. So you'll help? No. Your apology doesn't obligate me to rescue you. What am I supposed to do? Sell something. Pawn something. Ask Marcus. Figure it out like every other adult does. I don't have anything to sell. Then you have a problem. Not me. You. You're really going to let me get evicted? I'm going to let you experience consequences. There's a difference. He started crying. Actual crying. Old man tears over the phone. I'm your father. You were my landlord's guest who overstayed 3 years. That's the relationship we had. And it's over now. I don't recognize you anymore. Good. That means it's working. Hung up. Blocked his number. Last one. Final number. 2 weeks later. Text from Marcus. Dad's moving to assisted living. $2,800 month. Medicaid will cover most after assets depleted. He asked me to tell you, in case you cared. I read it. Assisted living. The research I'd done week 4. The place I'd called. $2,800 month. Almost exactly what I'd predicted. Medicaid coverage. After savings gone. After everything depleted. This was Dad's future now. And I'd known it was coming. I typed, okay. Sent it. Marcus replied immediately. That's it? Just okay? What else is there? Maybe asking which facility, maybe visiting, maybe giving a damn? He made his choices. These are the results. I'm not responsible for managing his decline. You're a cold bastard. I'm a former parasite who learned to protect himself. No response. Month 4. Met someone. Sarah, graphic designer, 3rd date. She asked about family. You ever talk to them? No. Do you miss them? I miss the idea of them. But the actual people? No. That's honest. You can't miss people who were never really there. Never really there. Even when sitting next to me. Even living in my house. They were never there. Month 6. Sunday morning. Grocery store. I was in produce section. Organic apples. $4.99 pound. Saw someone familiar 2 aisles over. Dad. Thinner. Grayer. Worn. In clearance section. Dented cans. Day-old bread. Basket with store-brand pasta, the cheapest sauce, wilted lettuce. My basket had organic produce, good coffee, fresh salmon. We saw each other same moment. His face did something complicated. Shame. Hope. Anger. Fear. I looked at him. Felt nothing. Checked out. Separate lanes. Didn't speak. Loaded groceries in my car. 143 total. Saw him loading his. 1 bag. Maybe 18 worth. Drove home. That night Sarah came over, cooked dinner. We ate on my couch. You okay? She asked. You're quiet. Saw my dad today, at grocery store. Did you talk? No. How'd that feel? Empty, not sad, not angry, just empty. She set down her fork. That's grief. For what? For the relationship you deserved but never got. I looked at her. She got it. Really got it. Yeah, I said. Maybe it is. We finished dinner. Watched a movie. She fell asleep on my shoulder. I sat there thinking about everything. The dinner, the insult, the house, the sale, the calls, the hospital, the grocery store. All of it leading to this. Me on my couch, in my apartment, with someone who actually saw me. Not my bank account. Not my usefulness. Not my capacity to solve their problems. Just me. And for the first time in years, that was enough. Not happy, not victorious, not satisfied, just enough. Year 1. The anniversary hit me in a weird way. Not the house sale anniversary, the insult anniversary. 1 year since Dad called me a parasite at dinner. I was making coffee in my apartment. Sarah was still asleep. Calendar notification popped up. 1 year, dinner incident. I'd said it without thinking. Some morbid need to track it. Stared at that notification. Thought about everything. Then dismissed it. Made coffee. Moved on. Month 14. Marcus called from unknown number, answered by accident. Before you hang up, Dad's in hospital. Pneumonia. Bad. Why are you telling me? Because he might not make it. He said that last time. Panic attack, remember? This is different. He coded last night. And? I thought you'd want to know. I don't. You really don't care if he pass away? I care that he's suffering. I don't care enough to become his emotional support. He hung up. I sat there. Coffee getting cold. Dad might breathe one's last. Might be real this time. And I felt tired. Tired of being tested. Sarah came out. Who was that? Marcus. Dad's in hospital. Are you going? No. She sat next to me. Okay? No judgment, no pressure, just okay. That's why I was with her. Month 15, text from Marcus. Dad's out, moving to assisted living, memory care, 2800 month. Memory care, dementia. I Googled the facility, read reviews, nice place, clean. Medicaid would cover most. After Dad's savings depleted. Exactly what I'd predicted 14 months ago. The research, the calls, the spreadsheet, all coming true. Didn't reply to Marcus. Month 16. Sarah moved in. Officially. We combined furniture, made the space ours. She found the research folder while unpacking. Evidence from before. She looked through it. You documented everything. Memory isn't enough. You need proof. Smart. You keeping this? Maybe, for a memoir someday. She laughed. The Parasite's Guide to Boundaries. I'd read it. We ordered Thai food, ate on our couch, hers and mine. Now, ours. Month 19. Work promotion. VP of Operations. 140K salary. Boss. You've shown remarkable growth, strong boundaries. We want you leading the team. Strong boundaries. Funny? Learned those from family. Celebrated with Sarah. Dinner at real restaurant. Not Mario's. Somewhere new. Somewhere ours. Month 20. Thanksgiving. Sarah's family invited us. Her parents, 2 siblings, grandparents, 3 hours away. Her mom hugged me at door. So glad you could come. Dinner was loud, chaotic. Multiple conversations, but no one forgotten. No one invisible. Her dad stood, glass raised. I want to thank everyone for being here. He looked around table, listed names, including mine. And especially welcome those joining first time. Thank you for being part of our family. Everyone raised glasses, clinked, drank. I sat there, actually included. Sarah squeezed my hand. You okay? Yeah, different. Good different? Very good. After dinner, her mom. Sarah told us about your family situation. I want you to know, you're welcome here, anytime. Thank you. Family isn't just blood, it's who shows up. Who shows up? Yeah, exactly. Month 23, email from Marcus. Subject, Dad. Dad's in memory care now. Dementia progressed. Doesn't remember much. Asks when you're visiting. I know you won't come, not asking you to. But he's dying. Doctors say months, maybe weeks. If you want to see him, now's the time. If not, that's your choice. I read it 3 times. Dad was dying. For real. I could visit. Say goodbye, get closure, or not. Both choices felt equally okay. I chose simple. Didn't reply. Closed laptop. Told Sarah that night. Marcus says Dad's dying, weeks to months. How do you feel? Neutral. That okay with you? Yeah, I think it is. She nodded, went back to reading. No pressure, no expectations, just information received. Moving on. Year 2. Calendar notification. 2 years, dinner incident. I was at work, meeting in 5 minutes, saw it, thought briefly. 2 years since insult, 1 year since hospital, 6 months since memory care. Time kept moving, life kept happening. Dismissed notification, walked to meeting, presented quarterly numbers. Boss praised my leadership. After work, drinks with team. Sarah joined. We laughed. Planned weekend trip. Drove home. 2-bedroom apartment now. Upgraded last month. Sarah's art on walls, my books on shelves, our life together, made dinner, watched show, went to bed. Normal night. Good night. Our night. That evening, Sarah asked, "You ever regret it? Selling the house?" "All of it." I thought about it. "No, not the actions. Maybe the cost." "What cost?" "I lost a father. Even one who never acted like one." "But you gained yourself." "Yeah, I did." "Was it worth it?" "Yes." Because I couldn't keep living as someone's backup plan. "But did it cost something?" "Also yes." "Cost the fantasy. The hope he'd change. And that hurts. Not because I miss him, but because I miss who I thought he could be." Sarah took my hand. "So both. Worth it and costly." "Exactly both. Can you live with that?" "Yeah, I can live with that." 2 weeks later, text from Marcus. "Dad passed, yesterday afternoon, peaceful, funeral Wednesday." Dad was gone. I felt empty, not sad, not relieved, just hollow. "Thanks for letting me know, Marcus. You coming to funeral?" "No." "I figured. Take care." "You too." Dad was passed away, and I wasn't going to his funeral, told Sarah that night. "You sure?" "I'm sure. I already grieved, years ago, when I realized who he actually was." "No regrets?" "No regrets." She hugged me. We ate dinner, watched TV, Wednesday, funeral day. I went to work, normal day, team lunch, meetings, came home. Sarah made pasta, talked about weekend plans. Somewhere across town, family gathered, buried Dad. I wasn't there, and I was okay with that. Not happy, not victorious, just okay. Month 3, post-death. Package from Marcus. Dad's watch inside. Old Timex. Worn leather. Note. Dad wanted you to have this. Only thing he asked for. I held it. Heavy. Real. I wound it. Set the time. Wore it one day. Felt wrong. Like wearing someone else's skin. Took it off that night. Put it in drawer. Maybe someday. Maybe never. For now, just a watch in a drawer. Year 3. Sarah and I got engaged. Simple proposal. Kitchen on Tuesday. Want to get married? Yeah, I do. Small wedding. Courthouse, her family, close friends. No Marcus, no extended family, no one from before. Just people who showed up. Judge. Who gives this woman? Her mom. Her family does. Her family, including me now. Reception at restaurant. Toasts. Her brother spoke. Her mom spoke. No one mentioned my family. No one asked, because everyone knew and respected it. Dancing, cake, photos, normal wedding things. Drove home after. Sarah fell asleep in car. I drove quiet streets, thinking. 3 years ago, dinner. Being called Parasite. Today, married. Building life. Had family that chose me. Cost was high. Lost father, lost brother, lost fantasy, but gain, also high. Found myself. Found boundaries. Found people who showed up. Would I do it again, knowing everything? Yes. 1,000 times yes. Because staying small, staying silent, staying the parasite, that would have destroyed something in me. I chose to live instead. We pulled into garage, carried Sarah inside. She woke. We married? We're married. Good. Love you? Love you too. Put her to bed. Stood in kitchen. No ghosts. No guilt. No what ifs. Just us. And that was enough.